Now from Coors Field at the foot of the Rocky Mountains in Denver, Colorado. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the Miami Marlins going up against the Colorado Rockies.
And now, please welcome.
First pitch coming your way next.
Colorado Rockies.
Starting on the mound in this one, Patrick Sandoval. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat. Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first, digging for two. Relay to second. The tag, and they cut him down, going for two. Yandy Diaz now. And it is 2-1. Diaz working through some struggles lately.
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this, but he's an experienced vet. He'll probably right the ship soon.
Check swing went around. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Outside with a breaking ball.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And that's ball 4.
Looked like a questionable call in that spot. He even seemed a little surprised it went his way at the plate. But as a hitter, you'll take that all day.
And now for the Marlins, Andy Ibanez. This one in the air, right field. Beck on the run towards the line. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 2 down. Jake Rogers digs in now.
Jake Rogers.
That's hard hit on the line. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Coming home. He will score. On the board first, it's 1-0.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
And now Kyle Stowers. That one finds the zone. That is strike 2. Man at second. Bring him up, says Clyde Washington. That's a strikeout. We go to the bottom of the first. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Sandy Alcantara. What do we need to know here?
Boog, 8 solid innings his last time out, picked up the win. See what he's got today. If he plays catch with his catcher the way he did, doesn't shake off, I think we'll see more of the same.
Jordan Beck digging in for the Rockies.
Tonight, right fielder, number 27, Jordan.
And a 2-1 on the way. Ground ball right side. One gone, bottom half of the first. Ezekiel Tovar, the next to hit.
Ezekiel Tovar.
And a big swing and a miss. Alcantara certainly has electric stuff, considered by many to be a strikeout pitcher. He might not be at the top level in that category, but strikeout's a big part of his game. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
And he doesn't beat himself. I mean, he's going to throw strikes. He's not going to issue many free passes, and he's going to keep the ball in the ballpark.
Diaz settles under it, and there's 2 down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Goodman.
2 down, nobody on. Out towards right center field. Marcy on his way over. That is the inning. Top of the second, and now for the Marlins, Griffin Conine.
Griffin Conine.
The 1-1. Stays alive. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Batting seventh, third baseman.
Here's Mauricio Dubon. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
He was all over that one. I know it was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Hard liner. 2 away. Here's the second baseman, Otto Lopez. Dubon off of first with 2 away. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
The 2-2 on the way. Out to short. Inning over. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's the Rockies cleanup hitter, Davis Schneider. The 1-1.
Had some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far moving the ball around nicely.
Got him looking. Now 1 away. Next is the designated hitter, Zach Veen. On the ground at first. Diaz takes it to the bag. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. And now Kyle McCann. 2 down, nobody on. Splits the plate and the count 1-2. Ground ball left side. Dubon to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Back here in Denver, now it's the Marlins catcher, Gary Sanchez. The 1-1. That one missed. In the air, left side. And there's 1 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Ball to strike. The pitch. In the air to left center. On the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 2 down. Andy Ibanez getting ready to hit.
Andy Ibanez.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a ground ball. To first, it short hops him, but a nice pick for out number 3. Back here at Coors Field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Kyle Carros digging in for the Rockies. Here's a 1-1.
No, that's a ball.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. It's through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle.
There's a swing and a drive. That one on its way. Out of here. He flexes his power with that swing. His first homer of the year, and it gives him the lead in the third. It's 2-1. Here's the center fielder.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning here in game one of this three-game set. Gets a piece and stays alive. Just missed. Next one is off the plate, and it's 3-2. Got him swinging. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. So the Rockies lineup turns over. Jordan Beck now at the plate. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-2. Strike three, and that's two in a row.
Up next for the Rockies.
Two outs, base is empty. Ezekiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Just missed. It is interesting, though. This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch. As we go to the top of the fourth. Now here's the Marlins DH, Jake Rogers. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Gets it there in time, though, and they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play. Singy, it was tough to tell in live action if the ball actually beat him, and it looks like they want some time to review it.
Yeah, we'll get another look up here, too. And, you know, they called him out on the field, but it just might be worth the challenge. And they'll have to see clear evidence the other way to overturn this thing.
Well, they are going to challenge the call, and so now the decision will be made by the umpires at the replay center back in New York. Here's one more look, Singy. You think they're going to overturn it? I kind of do.
Yeah, I think there's a good chance as well. I mean, the more I look at these different angles, the more I'm becoming convinced that he actually beat the throw. So it's turning out to be a pretty good challenge.
The decision's been made, and he's safe. So they overturn the call, and they get it right by taking a chance with a challenge. In the air, right field, pretty well struck, carrying well, and it's off the wall. Throw comes in, runner stopped, second and third, nobody out.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
The 3-1. This one smoked on its way out of here. His second of the year, and they lead it. It's 4-2. Now the third baseman, Mauricio Dubon. Strike two.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Next offering misses. Full count now. Downstairs, and it misses, ball four.
Pretty good pitch on 3-2, right around the knees, but just no help from the umpire.
So man aboard, and at the plate for Miami, Jacob Marcy. On the ground right side, 4, 6, 3, and they turn the double play. Otto Lopez, the next up for the Marlins. Out to short. Tovar fires to first on the run. Nicely done for the out. Bottom of the fourth. Now the Rockies catcher, Hunter Goodman. The 1-1. Slice to right. One away. Next to hit, Davis Schneider.
Left fielder, Davis Schneider.
Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts. Zach Veen digging in for the Rockies.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it.
Now pitching. For
We're
the
back,
Rockies.
and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Jaden Hill.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Strike 2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Next for the Marlins. First
Now the
baseman,
number 2
Yandy
hitter,
Diaz.
Yandy Diaz. Up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Up next for the Marlins, shortstop.
At the plate, Andy Ibanez.
Oh!
Diaz at first, 1 gone. On the ground to second, might be 2. To Tovar on the first, double play. Back here in Denver, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Kyle McCann digging in for the Rockies. 1-1 now. A little out front there as he swings through it.
That's the ball.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Up next for the Rockies.
Next to hit for the Rockies, Kyle Karros. The Marlins leading by 2. Last half of inning number 5. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. So digging in, Jose Torres. Here's a 1-1.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
And he hits a ground ball right side, and that's just foul. Line drive, and that's a fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Everything came together for him. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Man on second, 2 down. That's off the mark, and it's 2-2. Now one missed. And he walked him. Tag, save. He's into third on the wild pitch.
It feels to me like his time on the mound is running short, starting to show some signs of fatigue. So we'll see how much longer they let him go.
Back to the top of the order now. Jordan Beck digging in for the Rockies. Sliced hard but foul.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Huge strikeout there.
Now pitching.
We're
for the
back,
Rockies.
and they make a change to start
Number
the sixth.
41.
The new pitcher, Pearson Ole. He's been someone, at least in the early going, that they've leaned on. Jake Rogers digs in now.
This hitter's looking for a fastball, but I'm not sure he's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge him. If he feels better about his off-speed secondary stuff, then stay with it.
Hit on the ground to short. In plenty of time to first, and that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the sixth.
Left fielder.
Here's the
Kyle
left
Stowers.
fielder, Kyle Stowers. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. And the count is 2-2. Missed with a changeup, and the count's full. In the air to left center. And there are 2 outs. Now it's the right fielder,
Up next for the
Griffin
Marlins.
Conine.
Right fielder, Griffin Conine.
2 down, nobody on. Outside low, and that's ball 3. Off the outside edge, ball 4.
Well, 2-out walks are never
Up next
good,
for the
especially when you're trying to get back into that dugout. But he's still in a good spot. He's just got to refocus and deal with the bottom of this order.
No.
Up the middle, and it falls. And now 2 aboard.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. Looped that one in there for the knock. Definitely got that pitch on the outside of the cap a little bit.
Line shot into the gap, should score at least 1. And it hits the base of the wall. 1 run is in. The relay to the plate. He's in there. It's 6-2.
Back-to-back base hits. That pretty much split.
Keegan Thompson gets handed the rock out of the pen. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. Now it's the second baseman, Otto Lopez. Next pitch in for a strike, and the count is 1-2. Man at second. This one in the air, right field. Base hit into the outfield. Dives, and he can't hang on. In comes the run from second. It's an RBI single. It's 7-2. Back to the top of the Miami order. Here's Gary Sanchez now.
Ball 2.
Already 3 runs across in the frame, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. But they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. Back here at Coors Field, bottom of the 6th, Ezekiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies. There's a 1-1. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. Got him. Whiff number 9 for him in this game. 9. And the batter now, Hunter Goodman. The 1-1 comes up empty. That's strike 2. And they'll do it again. Ripped on a line. That's out number 2. Two down, bases empty. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Davis Schneider. The 1-1. Out to short. Play made. That ends the inning. We go to the top of the 7th, and now for the Marlins, Yandy Diaz. The 1-2.
Ball 2.
That's a ball. Went with the sweeper. In the air, left field. Schneider settles underneath it. One down.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
Andy Ibanez, the next up for the Marlins. And now 2-1. Just
No,
missed.
that's the bar.
High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Beck settles under this one, and there's 2 away.
Now pitching.
So they turn things over to the righty, Victor Vodnik. This is his 5th appearance of the year. Jake Rogers will hit next.
Ball.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Two down, nobody on. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Back here in Denver, bottom of the 7th, Zach Veen digging in for the Rockies.
Well, these Rockies, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Man at first, and now the first baseman, Kyle McCann.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Check swing called strike. That's strike 2. This one in the dirt. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. 1 out, man at first. Here's the third baseman, Kyle Karros. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really...
Now pitching for Miami.
Jansen Junk on a pitch here.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Softly hit to third, grabs it barehanded, and that's a great play for the out. Here's the center fielder.
For the Rockies. Center fielder, Christian.
2 on, 2 outs. And that one fouled off. The 1-2. Got him swinging. Ready to begin the
Leading off for
8th.
Miami,
And now for the
right fielder,
Marlins,
Kyle
Kyle
Stowers.
Stowers. Knee high, that's in for a strike. Pitch misses. It's 2-2. That's inside.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Swings through it for the K. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike
Right
3.
fielder,
Griffin
Conine.
Conine, the next up for the Marlins. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Pitch
No,
misses.
that's a
Ball
ball.
3. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And there's 2 down.
Boy, that was a hanging break.
Colby Allard takes over on the mound.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
And now 2 balls and a strike. Popped up left side. Karros under this one. And that is that. Back here at Coors
Leading
Field,
off for the
bottom of the
Rockies,
8th. Jordan
right
Beck
fielder,
digging in for the Rockies.
Jordan Beck.
The 1-1. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. Good job to fight that one off. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. This one in the air. Lopez drifts towards it. And there's 1 down. So up next,
Up next
Ezekiel
for the Rockies,
Tovar.
The shortstop, Ezekiel Tovar.
Here's a 1-2. Hit on the ground to short. Fires in time. 2 outs, base
Up
is
next
empty.
for the Rockies,
Next for Colorado,
catcher,
Hunter Goodman.
Hunter Goodman.
Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Over to Diaz. Inning over. We go to the
Leading off
9th.
for Miami,
And now for the
center
Marlins,
fielder,
Jacob Marcy. Fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. And he's got his second double of the game.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Man at second. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here
Up
in the
next for
9th.
the Marlins,
Back to the
catcher,
top of the order.
Gary Sanchez.
Here is Gary Sanchez. In the dirt. Inside, almost got him. Laser to the gap, should score the run. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's 8-2. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow-through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time.
Now it's going to be Yandy Diaz. That one way inside. This one in the air, center field. On his way over. And he makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away. Andy Ibanez, the next up for the Marlins. Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. In comes the runner from third. It's an RBI single, and it's 9-2.
Smash that one through the infield for the knock.
Here comes the closer here in the ninth, Juan Mejia.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Digging in, Jake Rogers. Payoff pitch. Fights it off. He'll see another. Here comes a 3-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
So close to getting out of it right there, but this inning still has life.
And up next for Miami, Kyle Stowers. 2 on, 2 outs. Clobbered to right field, way back, gone. A 3-run dinger, and they add to their lead. It's 12-2. Griffin Conine, the next to hit. In the air to left center. Schneider on the move to the alley. And that is that. But the Marlins get 3 on the homer. On now to the bottom of inning number 9. This is Marlins baseball on The Show, Florida. Back here in Denver, all set for the bottom of the 9th. Davis Schneider digging in for the Rockies. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
So now here's the DH, Zach Veen. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. 1 down, base is empty here in the 9th. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Right side, Lopez. Whips it to first. Out number 2. So it's their last chance in this one. Kyle McCann getting ready to hit. They're down to their final strike. Swing and a ball lifted left field. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Marlins slug their way to a win in this one.
Offensive explosion today for these players. They gave up a few runs, but they had more than enough firepower to turn this one into a blowout.
And your final 12-2 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.